Cancer, it's a disease that affects 1 in 3 people, so no doubt you know someone who's been affected by cancer. MacMillan Cancer Support today are here in the St David's shopping centre showing off their isolation box. Now people outside can see you inside the box, but you can't see out, to replicate the feeling of loneliness by people affected by cancer. I spoke to people who've been in the box on just what it's like to be isolated.
Yeah, you definitely get that feeling of isolation. The outside world is looking in, you've got sort of disconnected from it.
And what experience of cancer have you had personally?
My mum passed away in 2006 from lung cancer, and then my guardian after that passed away in 2000 of throat cancer. So it's been present in my life quite a lot, and so you always struggle to sort of empathise with the person who's been diagnosed. Even though you love that person and it's a great loss to you, you can never really sort of understand how they're feeling inside.
And something like this is great for raising awareness for people who haven't had cancer, who haven't experienced it, just how lonely it can be.
Yeah, absolutely, and it is an eye-opener. You sort of look back and regret feeling so sorry for yourself and being able to empathise with those people. And
cancer in general is just a horrible thing, and support for people is one of the most important things. It's just to make them feel that little bit better.
Absolutely, which is why organisations like MacMillan are so important. They should be supported, and I really respect them and have a lot of time for them.
Kind of knew there was something going on because I hadn't been well for a while and kept going back and forth. The doctors had lots of tests done, but they couldn't work out what was wrong with me, and I was just drained. So when I got the diagnosis, in some ways it was a kind of, okay, I knew there was something wrong, now I know what it is, let's fix it. But then being told that it was a grade 3 cancer, and it was triple negative, which is a rarer subtype cancer, and that I needed to have chemotherapy, 6 sessions of that every 3 weeks, followed by 3 weeks of radiotherapy every single day. It was like a bolt out of the blue, and I just collapsed in tears and relied on a friend of mine to take all the information in and ask questions. So it was pretty tough just getting the diagnosis. I think even tougher than that was then having to tell my children. I've got 3 grown-up children, and I just broke down every time. That was really, really hard, trying to manage their emotions as well as my own. It was hard, and they all took it in different ways and dealt with it in different ways. But we got through it. We got through treatment, which was pretty horrendous at times. And I had good days, I had bad days. On the bad days, I stayed home, I shut the doors, I shut the windows, and I crawled into bed, and I just stayed very much alone. On the good days, I got up, I showered, I put my lippy on, and one of my many bandanas, of which I totally embrace, and I got up and I went out. And even if it was just going out for an hour to have coffee with a friend, or walking around Sainsbury's, or going out to the theatre in an evening, it was just that little bit of normality that was really important to me. And friends were great, and if there were no friends or family around to do something with, I would just go out on my own just to feel a little bit normal. And I got through it. I think, kind of looking back, I wish I'd asked for help a little bit more. I'm quite a strong, independent woman, so it's quite difficult then to ask for help, even when you're, going through something as horrific as that.
The Cancer Support Isolation Box has been getting a good reception from the public. I've just been in the box, and it is a very isolating experience. You really can't see anyone outside, just shadows. If you do know anyone who's being affected by cancer at this moment in time and who doesn't have support, please tell them to contact MacMillan Cancer Support for advice and a free helpline. Matthew Harris for Hello Cardiff from St David's Shopping Centre.